Hello friends, Gagan this side. So today I will discuss about how we can use platform event to send a request to the multiple system. So it's very important interview question. I already discussed in my last video. This is my last video where I have discussed about how we can basically connect Salesforce with a streaming monitor and what is the sales platform event all about. So I'm repeating it again. So platform event basically can be used to do the integration real time. So Salesforce can be work as a publisher, and there could be multiple subscriber who can subscribe the platform Salesforce and consume the basically request, whatever the request I'm sending to the outside system. So if somebody is asking in your interview question what is a platform event, you can say that platform event is basically event driven architecture like pops up. Salesforce can work as a population, and there could be multiple outside or external system can subscribe the Salesforce system, and we can send the request. And to do the real time integration we use a platform event. Okay, so I'm not going deeper into the platform event. We will just focus on our use case, like how we can send the request to the MuleSoft. So this is what I am going to cover in this video. So we are basically sending the request from the Salesforce, and we are going to create some project in the MuleSoft, and in the MuleSoft we will see whether we are getting the response or not from the Salesforce. So for that, what you have to do, first of all, you have to download the AnyPoint. So I already downloaded the AnyPoint. So I will just guide you how you can download the AnyPoint Studio. So you have to search in the Google MuleSoft AnyPoint Windows download, and then there you will get this option. And here you can basically that's actually not the option. If you just scroll back here, you have to fill the form. So yeah, you have to fill this form, and as soon as you will fill this form, you will get a link in the email ID, and by that link you will be able to download one zip file. So I already downloaded the zip file. So once you will basically install the AnyPoint Studio, or basically when you launch the AnyPoint Studio from this folder, it will commit like this. Okay, like this. Yeah, and what you have to do, you have to basically create a project. So I already created the project, so you have to create this mule project. You have to go new and create the new mule project, and then there you have to from the palette. So from here you have to basically search Salesforce. Okay, so basically I what my use case is, I want to subscribe the platform event of the Salesforce. So we have to use this element called subscribe channel listener. So once you will search this Salesforce subscribe, you will see this subscribe channel listener. This is out of the box element which is provided by the MuleSoft. So you can just drag and drop here. Okay. Okay, so this is what I have done. That I created the two project because I wanted to see whether multiple external system can subscribe the Salesforce single channel or not. So this is the Salesforce channel listener, and you have to do some configuration. So if you just click the subscriber, you can see here this is a connector configuration. The connector configuration, you have to click the plus. Okay, so I already done this configuration, so I'm not going to click the plus. I would like to edit this. So what you have to do, you have to just click this basic authentication option of the connection, because you can do the authentication using OAuth2, JW2T, username, password, and SAML. But I will just do the basic authentication, means username and password, and then the security token. So username and password is nothing but the user name you're using to log in your org. Okay, so this is my org. So username is nothing but when we go to the user, right, and when we sign up on the Salesforce, whatever the username and password we give, we have to give there as well. So if you're using the trailhead, right, so I'm using actually trailhead hands-on. So if you want to see what is your username or you want to reset it, what you can do, you can go to users, and there you can see the username, and you can reset the password as well. So this is a username, and if you don't know the password, you can just click this and click reset password, and you will be getting the new password link on your email ID. Okay, so this is the username and the password that you will be getting, and you have to provide here username and password, and then you have to provide a security token. So what is that security token? So this is for the authorization. If you want to basically make the connection between MuleSoft and Salesforce, you have to provide that security token. So how we can get it? So you have to go to this option in the settings, Salesforce setting. You have to click, and if you scroll down, there is a option called reset my security token. So once I will click this reset my security token, you will get an email. I can show you the email. Yeah, you will get a, not this one. Mm, um, yeah, here you will get a security token like this. So this security token you can use. You have to just copy it and paste in your AnyPoint Studio, and then you have to click test connection. Once you will click the test connection, it will just show that the connection is passed. So for this one, it will take time. So I'm just canceling it. Maybe it could take some time to basically make the connection. But once you will make the connection, you have to test the connection and you have to click OK. That's what you have to do. And if you go to the main flow, right? After that, what I have done, I have added a transform message and logo. So transform message is basically once I will send the request from the Salesforce, from the platform event, when it will get some request, it will basically, it could be in some different format, right? It could be in kind of XML format, right? So I wanted to basically convert it into the JSON format, right? And store it into the payload. So what I'm doing, I'm basically converting into the JSON and storing here in the payload. And now this payload I wanted to see in the console. So for the console, I'm using the logger and I'm just sending the payload into the message. This is what I am doing, and I just copy this whole project two times so that I can see whether I can get uh, the message or the request two times or not. If let's suppose that is external system, there could be five projects. There could be five different system, Adobe CRM, and there could be like SAP CPM system. There could be like Conga, right? And they wants to get the request from the sales, so they have already subscribed that. So I wanted to see that. So that's why I created a two different flow, and this two different flow should get the exact message that I'm sending from there. Okay, so now this is a console. Okay, and to give you the demo, I already created the platform event. So to create the platform event, what you have to do, you have to go to the setup, and the setup you have to search platform event. So you can say it's coming under the integration, and you can create a new platform. Have already created this platform event record. So you can see this is the name of this platform event is product details. API name is product details and underscore e, and I have created one field as well, which is SKU number. Okay. So now if I wanted to test that, like whether whatever the record that I'm creating in the platform event, I wanted to see there in the MuleSoft, like whether this request has been sent or not. What you have to do, I am to test this. What I am doing basically, I have basically opened the developer console. Okay. In the developer console, you can just click Control E. This is my anonymous window, and I am pushing this platform event. So this is the API name. I already told you. This is the API name, and here I'm passing SQ number as an, let's give some different name, Gagananand 123, and I wanted to publish this event. So as soon as I will publish this event, and since we have subscribed, this is the subscribers, right? This is the listeners, subscribers. We have used this element. We have provided all the configuration. So this message should flow. We have provided all this access token, username and password. So this message, this ESQ number Gagananand should be flow here and with the name of the platform event. So let me just close this. Let me go to the message flow and go to the console. And now just I click execute. See, as soon as I click the execute, I have received that this is a created date. This is the event API name, which is product details E, and this is a SQ number. I am receiving this two times. Why? Because they are two projects, first project and second project. So let's suppose that they are, this is a SAP CPM system, and This is a Adobe system, and this Adobe system and SAP CPM system has subscribed the same event, this same event, and I wanted to pass some details here, some of the requests in the JSON format, right? So to send the details, I have to just make the fields whatever the node I wanted to send, and I have to basically publish this event like I have done in the console, right? I have done in this console. Uh, Sorry. So where is the developer console? Okay, I will show you. So in the developer console, I publish it, right, using one method, which is nothing but control E. So you can see this is a method that I'm using, right? So using this method, I'm basically publishing. Similarly, you can publish using the Lightning Flow as well, and you can use using the API as well. These things I've already discussed, right? So in my last video, if you don't have the idea how to publish it, so here in this video I discussed already. We can use Lightning Flow, we can use Apex, we can use the API. So they are different way, and you can get the method how to publish a particular platform event. So as soon as you will publish this platform event, and if there are external system who has subscribed, we has basically already connected with the Salesforce and subscribed this platform event, they will get the data, no matter if there's 10 or 15 external system who has subscribed this. I think there's some limitation of subscription, you can check in the Google. But yeah, but you can basically send single request to the multiple system outside system. And yeah, so and how, where I have given the subscription, how we have subscribed this channel. So I forgot to tell you that here is a streaming channel, and here you have to provide the detail. Okay, so as soon as you make the connection, you will get in the drop down list, or you can basically simply write hi slash event slash product details and underscore e. So product details underscore e denotes to the events, and product details underscore is the API name of my platform event. So this is the API name of my platform event, right? So just consider that this is Adobe system, this is a SAP system, and both has received these two requests, right? Gagananand 123 and Gagananand 123, two requests. One is for this Adobe and one is for the SAP CPM system. So thanks for watching this video. Um, Hopefully you like this one. If you have any doubt, you can post any comment in this video. I will try to resolve your issues. And please do support this channel and subscribe it. Thank you.